something completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Allison Holker is detailing her financial situation following her late husband Stephen Twitch Boss's death. In her new memoir, This Far, My Story of Love, Loss, and Embracing the Light,
I'm convinced she never cared about him.
the widow of the Ellen DeGeneres show star
You're a pig.
details the financial mess she says her late husband left her with after he died by suicide in December 2022
Just let him rest, man. No wonder he left.
at age 40. Allison writes in the memoir, released on February 4th, quote, "It's a misconception that I inherited Stephen's wealth. The reality is quite different. He had given away substantial sums of money to family and friends
Whoa, it's almost like that was his hard-earned money.
and spent recklessly on drugs and his weird art collection.
Allison Holker, did you ever care about him? You need to shut your mouth. You got this stupid book because you have no talent and no one likes you, and even his family doesn't want to be around you. So you need clout because without him, you're just another hot chick. I don't care how hot you are. You're a pig.
The tax bill that he left me with for the year he died was $1 million.
I mean, when my uncle died and he left us money, we had to pay a bill. You're no different, honey. Also, it was a marriage.
The 36-year-old, who said Stephen did not have a will at the time of his death, adds that she and her husband had always maintained separate bank accounts.
Yeah, he's like, I can't trust you, going to the mall while I'm making the money.
During their 9-year marriage, and paying off his tax owings depleted his accounts. And Allison, who shared kids Wesley, Maddox, and Zaya with Stephen, admits that she's still in the trenches financially.
Oh, get a job then. You rode, no pun intended, off your husband forever and ever. And because you have no talent and you're just like any other backup dancer, now you're screwed.
Adding, quote, "If he had known how much of our hard-earned money would go to pay lawyers' fees to clean up the mess he left me with,
Oh, I'm sorry. Get a job.
would it have made any difference?"
He was obviously mentally ill, and obviously from the way we see this marriage, you weren't helping the situation, honey.
She continues, "I'd like to believe it would have. Stephen left me with double the work, double the noise, double the hardships,
Like Biggie says, more money, more problems.
double the confusion, and half the household earnings."
Shut up.
Allison previously defended her decision to write the book
Because you needed clout. Because you're a nobody. No one ever heard of you. No one ever cared about you.
after coming under fire from members of Stephen's inner circle.
And happy hour. You're always going to be an imbecile. Anybody out there that has a chance to date her, just hook up with her. She ain't it.
Including his brother and mother.
I have a saying. If you're dating a girl who talks badly about their ex or any of their exes or their father, they'll do the same to you when the relationship will end.
At the time, Allison writes in an Instagram story
She just has that evil hot girl energy. Like, get away from me, skank.
in January, quote, "I want to be clear that my only intention in writing the book is to share my own story as well as part of my life with Stephen to help other people.
But there's a lot of things you could have left out, honey.
If you decide to read the book, hopefully you'll see my intention is
I hope no one buys it.
to celebrate the love and life
You're not celebrating anything. You're throwing him under the bus. If you were celebrating it, you would keep some of the stuff private, you moronic piece of garbage.
I shared with Stephen and our 3 beautiful children."
Oh, burn in hell. And then here she is saying that he wasn't the same after his ayahuasca journey. As the clip loads. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Like, I try not to go in on her, but she is just the worst. I don't care how pretty you are. Your farts probably smell.
Stephen embarked on an ayahuasca journey, which is a
He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm married to this moron.
plant medicine journey, and you say that he wasn't the same afterwards. Yeah.
You can say whatever. We don't even know how to believe you, man. You put an NDA on his family. You're a pig. And this like interviewers kissing her ass. That's the problem. Whenever these like people go on podcasts, they always have ass kissers interview them. Like when Kamala went on Howard Stern.
after ayahuasca that he was no longer joyful or generous.
I'm sure it wasn't the ayahuasca. Maybe it's being married to you.
That he seemed like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You
Maybe that's you projecting.
say that the experience can have the opposite intended effect on some people. Do you feel like that was a big turning point for him?
I think it was a very big turning point for him.
Yeah.
I feel like his heart was never really in the same place when he came back.
Can you imagine when he was marrying her, which was a bad decision? Can you imagine if you would have told him that when he kills himself, that she'll just throw him under the bus? Oh, that's true love.
He still could find joy, and he could still go day by day.
Yeah, cheating on you.
You know, putting on his face and getting through the days, but there was something missing in his eyes.
You know what's missing? Here's some ayahuasca music. Allison Holker, you're the absolute worst. You make all women look bad. But you don't care because you're a sociopath with daddy issues that doesn't care about other people. Maybe you should take some ayahuasca to shit out all your fake energy, which would be pretty much your whole body.
Happy hour. Happy hour.